Hey everyone, full review for our channel Ridezonebikes, and today we're diving deep into the 2026 Honda Navi, a bike that keeps redefining what small but mighty means in the two-wheeler world. The Navi has always been a bit of an oddball in the best way possible. It sits between a scooter and a motorcycle, blending the ease of a twist-and-go transmission with the fun and presence of a mini-moto. The 2026 version builds on the success of the previous models, refining the design, polishing the feel, and keeping that super approachable character intact. It's still about fun, affordability, and practicality for everyday riders, but this year's edition looks sharper and feels a bit more grown-up. Right from the first look, the 2026 Honda Navi feels like a confident little street companion. Honda has updated the bodywork slightly, giving it sleeker side panels, tighter lines, and refreshed colorways. The compact, naked design still stands out, with that mix of motorcycle styling cues like the exposed frame, upright riding stance, and mini fuel tank, but with scooter-like underseat storage and a fully automatic CVT transmission. No clutch, no gears, just twist and go. That's the beauty of the Navi, simplicity. Whether you're a complete beginner or just looking for an easy city runabout, the Navi makes riding effortless. Under the skin, you get Honda's tried and true 109cc air-cooled, single-cylinder engine. It's tuned for reliability, smoothness, and fuel efficiency rather than raw power, which perfectly suits the Navi's lightweight build. Expect around 7.8 horsepower and a curb weight near 106 kilograms, which means the bike is sprightly enough for traffic zipping and light cruising. The throttle response is friendly, power delivery is linear, and because of the CVT, it's always ready to go without a hiccup. In traffic, that's gold. It's a genuinely fun little engine, you'll be surprised how peppy it feels around town. On open roads, it will top out around 50 to 55 miles per hour, depending on rider weight and conditions, so it's not built for highways, but for urban riding. It's perfectly matched. Riding comfort on the 2026 Navi remains one of its underrated strengths. The low 30-inch seat height means almost anyone can flat-foot it easily, giving you confidence even if you're new to riding. The upright handlebar position, light steering, and short wheelbase make maneuvering in tight spaces ridiculously easy. Parking, filtering through traffic, U-turns all are a breeze. The suspension is basic but effective. Telescopic front forks and twin rear shocks handle most city bumps well. You'll feel rough roads a bit because of the small wheels, 12-inch front, 10-inch rear, but it's still manageable and never uncomfortable for short to medium commutes. The braking setup, drum brakes at both ends, is adequate for the Navi's performance, offering predictable stopping power. Visually, the Navi continues to have that youthful personality. It doesn't try to look serious or aggressive, instead, it embraces fun and individuality. For 2026, Honda has introduced new color schemes and finishes, with pearl red, arctic white, matte gray, and a bright yellow metallic that really pops on the street. The minimal body panels mean it's easy to keep clean, and for those who love customizing, the Navi's exposed structure is perfect for mods. Many owners add graphics kits, custom storage boxes, or even altered seats. It's the kind of bike that invites creativity. The instrument cluster remains simple: a speedometer, odometer, fuel gauge, but it's clear and practical. Honda also refined the plastics and paint quality this time, giving it a slightly more premium finish despite the low price point. And speaking of price, that's one of the biggest reasons the Navi stands out. In the US, the 2025 model started around $2,099, and the 2026 version is expected to stay in the same ballpark globally, with slight differences depending on taxes and import duties. That's incredible value for a bike that offers Honda reliability, great mileage, and a fun ride experience. In markets like India, Nepal, or Southeast Asia, the price should roughly translate to around a superscript 180,000 a superscript 195,000 INR or equivalent. Still very affordable for a branded motorcycle from Honda. Combine that with minimal maintenance costs and stellar fuel efficiency, expect around 50 to 55 kilometers per liter depending on riding style, and you've got one of the most economical rides on the market. Now, if we talk about what really makes the Navi special beyond the numbers, it's the personality. It's a bike that doesn't take itself too seriously. It's not trying to compete with big displacement machines or sporty scooters. Instead, it's about fun, freedom, and practicality rolled into one. For beginners, it's a perfect entry into motorcycling, and no intimidating clutch or heavy frame, just pure easygoing joy. For experienced riders, it's a great secondary bike, something to jump on for quick errands, short commutes, or just to have a laugh on the weekend. It's the kind of machine that makes you smile even before you start it. Performance-wise, the Navi delivers surprisingly solid mid-range torque for a 109cc engine. It pulls cleanly from low speeds, which is exactly what you want for city use. Honda's refinement shows that the engine is smooth, vibrations are minimal, and fuel injection tuning, in some regions, ensures reliability even in stop-go traffic. The automatic gearbox transitions seamlessly, and maintenance is easy thanks to Honda's established dealer network. The Navi's simplicity is its strength: fewer parts to worry about, fewer things to go wrong, and easy servicing. The bike's practicality extends beyond performance. The built-in storage compartment under the frame, a signature feature of the Navi, is incredibly useful for carrying essentials like gloves, rain gear, or small groceries. The fuel tank holds around 3.5 liters, enough for several days of city rides before needing a refill. It's also compact enough to fit into tight parking spaces, a big win for urban riders. The ergonomics are well thought out. Pegs, seat, and bars align naturally, so longer rides don't become tiring. At its core, the Honda Navi 2026 remains true to what made the model so popular: accessibility. It's easy to buy, easy to ride, and easy to maintain, yet it manages to inject genuine excitement into daily commuting. The design refresh gives it new life, the performance remains perfectly tuned for city life, and the price keeps it within reach of almost everyone. Whether you're 18 and just getting your first bike, or 40 and looking for something playful to zip around town, the Navi offers the same promise: pure, uncomplicated fun on two wheels. So, if you're after a compact, practical, and reliable machine that doesn't sacrifice personality for practicality, the 2026 Honda Navi might just be the one. It's not a performance monster or a touring machine, it's a simple, joyful little ride that does exactly what it promises, with Honda quality behind it. For city riders, college students, delivery commuters, or just weekend explorers, it hits a sweet spot between style, efficiency, and affordability. That's why the Navi continues to win hearts worldwide and proves that sometimes, small really is mighty. And that wraps up our full review of the 2026 Honda Navi here on Ridezonebikes. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below about whether this mini-moto deserves a spot in your garage.